Challenge accepted. PM job proposal takes life. Report rodent infestations, urges minister. Multi-pronged approach to sport development in the works. This is Jamaica House Weekly. I am Samantha Allen. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller's challenge to Jamaican companies to hire at least one unemployed qualified person has been accepted by the business community. A partnership agreement between the Ministry of Labour and the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce was signed last Monday. Dubbed the Jamaica Employ Initiative, the program is expected to provide thousands of Jamaicans with jobs. Speaking at the signing, Mrs. Simpson-Miller said nothing meaningful would be achieved in the country without genuine stakeholder cooperation.
It is important, it is critical. It's not about the government, it's not about a political party, it's about the people of Jamaica and people development. Let us now move to the next phase of this process of job creation, that of delivering on our intention.
Chairman of the Clean Up Jamaica Committee, Senator Sandria Faulkner, has urged Jamaicans to report cases of rodent infestation to the necessary authorities. The Information Minister's call followed reports that the old Supreme Court building in downtown Kingston has been overrun with rats and roaches.
We have done extensive work and we have spent millions of dollars on cleanup and baiting, and we won't know where there are problems everywhere. But all we ask of the citizens is to either call the NSWMA, call my office, or call the Ministry of Health and let us know where these problems exist so we can fix them as quickly as possible.
Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller has once again called on the National Housing Trust to provide more affordable housing solutions for Jamaicans in rural areas.
The trust has been mandated to explore every possibility to develop affordable housing solutions across the country. And I mandated the trust to ensure that they are not only looking to the urban centers and the towns and the cities, but deep rural Jamaica where we have problems with housing.
Mrs. Simpson-Miller reiterated her challenge as she broke ground for the $300 million Nashville housing development near Highgate, St. Mary recently. The NHT development will include 63 serviced lots and 40 houses.
Too many of our children on a daily basis are being abused in this country. I want for the parents not to cover up or hide. Anyone that abuses a child should face the full brunt of the law in this country.
Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller reiterating the need for parents to protect their children from child abuse. The Prime Minister was speaking at last Wednesday's handing over ceremony for a new basic school to accommodate 150 students in Trenchtown. The basic school was built by the National Housing Trust to complement the 252-unit Paradise Court apartment complex. Built at a cost of $27 million, the 6-classroom school includes an administrative office, kitchen, restrooms, sick bay, dining area, and an outside play area. Minister with responsibility for sports, Natalie Nita Headley, has sought to assure the sports fraternity of government's plans to develop a supportive and vibrant sports industry. Mrs. Nita Headley's statements came as she welcomed home more athletes who participated in the 2012 London Olympics.
We want to ensure that a policy is going to be clearly articulated, which gives support to athletes at every level, which gives sufficient training at the GC Foster College and the other institutions who have come on board.
On Monday, 5 athletes from the Racers Track Club and supporting coaching staff arrived at the Norman Manley Airport to a warm reception. Mrs. Nita Headley also spoke at last Tuesday's press conference staged by track icon Usain Bolt, where she urged sponsors to partner with the government to support the athletes.
Whilst the government gives support, I continue to invite all potential sponsors. Use Usain Bolt's example. Get in on the ground floor before it's too late. The next Bolt might be sitting in this room.
Untrue and disrespectful. That's how Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller described controversial comments made by Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe. While addressing the launch of a 2012 Research and Intellectual Expo in Harare, President Mugabe claimed ganja use was prevalent among Jamaican men and said it was having a negative impact on society. In a release from her office, Mrs. Simpson Miller called the statements unfortunate, misguided, and disrespectful of Jamaican men. She went on to express confidence in Jamaica's good reputation among the people of Zimbabwe, other African countries, and the rest of the world. And that's it for this week's edition of Jamaica House Weekly. Join us next time for the latest out of the office of the Prime Minister.